if we need it. I don't think we will. Let me turn these down just a little bit. Let me make some posts. Clicky clacky. Alright, let's play. I think we can do cornered in.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Sure.
Do you care what
Nope.
deployment we do?
Not really. That works. Is that
You need to pull it up.
we just on one corner or on both the corners?
Let's see. And then we're going to do radioactive wastelands. Let's see. So we can do cross transmissions. Like that. Or we can do cornered in like that.
Cornered in. That sounds cool.
Alright, 18 from the edge. Yeah, from that corner.
That's fine.
These doesn't really matter as long as you're opposite. Way to go, man. Wrap your hands. Got some other guys over here. Try to use those for wound tokens, and then these for activations. Need these. Alright. Alright, so I've got 2 heavy armored vehicles, 2 light armored vehicles, 2 rabble, and 2 heavy infantry.
I have 3 light armor vehicles, 2 light infantry, and a war beam.
Okay. What key was he at?
Fast on the army.
Okay. I don't like that.
The light infantry have Trinitides.
I don't like that either.
It's the same list we put last time. The light armor vehicles have
Mess this up for us. Okay, I'll try my best.
the light armored vehicles have flame weapons, terror, and flying.
Okay, I feel less bad about taking flame weapons.
And the war behemoth has leader, accurate, heavy fire, force field, armored, and courageous.
Okay. These guys have heavy fire, fire support, and one of them is my leader. We'll say the one with 3 is the leader. Hold the other thing here. Yeah, heavy fire, fire support, and then my flyers have flying, artillery, heavy fire, and fire support, and then all of these guys have swarm, and then the heavy infantry have flame weapons.
Cool.
So we'll see what that does. So for those that are joining, I can't really see who's here. We're gonna play game of Eternal. I was almost going to say Void Horizon because I've said that for so long. This is Braden. Braden's one of our first play testers. He's also broken the game. He likes to build these lists where he min-max things and put keywords together that makes me change how they're supposed to be played. Or think about how they're supposed to be played.
Is that how you play test?
Yes, no, you did your job. But Braden likes to min-max a lot of things, and so he's been a really great play tester. We're both playing with robots. You guys are mostly robots, right?
Yep. Yeah, all robots. Yeah.
He's got some pretty sweet models. I've also got my robot army. We went over kind of what each of us have, and we'll kind of talk through those. Please ask any questions that you may have. So let's go ahead and roll to see who gets to deploy first.
You're rolling a
One. I guess we can roll better. Still a 1.
4.
And sweet. I need that one back. Okay, so you're going to deploy first, or you can choose to deploy second, and then you have another token over there. So we're going to play Radioactive Wastelands.
Okay.
So you need to be within 3 inches of here. Whoever has the most units scores the victory point.
Sure.
If you're outside of 6 inches, or outside of the 3 inches, hold on. If you're outside of 6 inches of any of these, then you'll take 1 stress at the end of the round.
Okay.
So these act as a radioactive shelter
Sure.
within 6 inches, but 3 inches to score. And so you can place the first token 10 inches away from that one.
Maybe on my side, or just
You can put it wherever you want as long as it's 10 inches away from any other token.
we're doing.
Other side. So you can see.
Other side,
Right,
yeah.
you can see a little bit better.
Cool.
I can do this. We'll just be down and just go. Sit behind cover. I can do the same thing. So, okay. For those that are joining us, we'll just go over a couple of ground rules, kind of how the mechanics work here. These taller terrain pieces, these are level 2 terrain, so they are effectively infinitely tall, unless you were to come out from a level 1. Level 1 is right here to here. This is level 2. So level 2 blocks line of sight. If you have 2 units on the other side of level 1, then they don't see each other. This is just rough terrain, so you reduce your movement in half. These also act as level 1 terrain.
Cool.
Level 1 terrain. You know what to do. I'm just talking to the people that have never seen the game before. Just kind of tell them how it works. So I'll take everyone off. You can again choose to elect to deploy first, or have me deploy first. You also have less units than me, so you can also pass a deployment.
Mm-hmm. And we're deploying just one at a time.
Yeah, we'll just alternate deployments. A little less strategy in cornered in, I think, just because you put everyone here. Whereas, like, if we're playing the long lines,
Sure.
but
So that.
I want to turn music on, but I also don't want to have YouTube yell at me for
This one's the copyright thing. Yeah. Just gotta come up with our own music. Gotta write some. Get a Eternal official playlist.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna turn the TV on and hope that it doesn't get picked up on the microphone, which it's going to. But
Yeah, you're right with the
what is up, William?
cornered in is it is just gotta try to
It's
pile them in that
literally
corner,
just put
yeah.
them as far as you can to the front.
yeah.
I don't have any funny shenanigans with this list as I normally like to. The other list I like to run, I like to warp a bunch of stuff in.
Yeah, with the worms.
with my worms, but
Those are sweet.
I've lost too many games with it. It's a very fun thematic list. It's very gimmicky, but if we're playing an objective like this, I just never have enough units to contest anything,
Sure.
and I can't kill things fast enough to make it worth it. So.
Oh, is it me again?
I've got two.
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I went first.
So yeah, that'll be you.
That's my favorite there. Alright, that's not gonna. I'm just gonna go here.
Just need a little bit of background noise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is the audio for those that are here? I can see it bouncing around on my end. Cool. Alright, so you deployed again. Gotta really look at my list and figure out what I want to do here. Go ahead.
This might be the same mistake I made last time. Maybe I'm supposed to put the slow guys in front so we can all catch up and be together.
Oh, you did the same mistake as I was saying?
Yeah, I think I ran into that last time. It took like several rounds for
Oh, that's right. You were
my
just
infantry
like
to do anything.
overlapping each other. It's busted. I also think I did the same thing, and I put everyone on here, and I'm like, I can't do anything. Because like now I'm gonna put a leader back here, and he can't see squad. So
Can I start from this roll too?
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to go up this way,
Yeah.
but you can go down because there's a level
Okay.
one below.
As flying, I can go over it then, right?
No, as
No.
flying, you still wouldn't be able to.
You still can't go. Okay.
Yeah, because height 2 acts as
It's
like
effectively infinite even for flying.
Correct.
I didn't know that.
There you go. Nice to go.
That's
Are
all.
you done?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I forgot how many units you have in this one. Yeah, I like your worms a lot. I might put together something slightly more organic for my next for my next list.
Well,
Instead
so
of the robots.
I don't know if he's here yet, but there's a guy in the Discord that has been itching to play games and get an army. So he bought these and asked me to print him some. And these were when I had your printer, the printer I gave you. So it's very limited at how big I can print things, and so I can print bigger on there. And so I scaled some of this stuff down, like these things. I made them bigger because I want them to be a bigger thing, but they're actually, almost as big.
Yeah,
as
you scaled these up to like 8.
Anyways,
Some, right?
I printed out like the big stuff, like the war behemoths that he wanted, and they're these crab bots. Oh man, they're so sick. So like as I was printing his whole army, I was like, I'm gonna have to reprint a bunch of stuff just so that I can have, because it's got these like giant like ray guns on it. Like it's pretty sick.
Nice.
So, all right, let's roll for first activation. 3, 10.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Can you see what that value is? It's hard, but.
Okay, and so if I have a 10-inch move, I measure from the front and then I'm inside the 10 inches, right?
Front to front. Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go right here. Making it difficult on myself placing these. Cool.
You just double moved.
I single moved.
Second action.
Yeah, I have not played this in a minute.
Yeah.
Alright.
2 actions. For those that are watching, during the action phase, which we're currently in.
No, that was a double move. I was looking at my range instead of my move, so.
What's your move?
My range is 10, my move is 6.
But you
So,
you have 12 inches.
I have an
total.
additional 2 inches, so gonna get up here on this side, but
So during the action phase, which we're currently in, we alternate back and forth, activating 1 unit apiece. Each unit can elect to perform 2 actions. Actions include attacking, moving, casting a spell, interacting with an objective, which we don't have any objectives that are interacting. You can do a take aim action, I believe, and a hunker down action. I don't remember if we finalized the take aim action. Let me check. Yeah, take aim. So take aim increases your combat value by 1 for the remainder of the round. Hunker down increases your defense value by 1 for the remainder of the round. So you elected a double move with one of your units. I think I'm also going to do the same. These guys have a 6-inch movement, 7-inch movement. Let's see. Play this list because I've played it so often. And now I don't remember half this stuff. Alright, my movement is reduced in half. So base movement on a light armored vehicle is 7. And half is 3.5, rounded down is 3. So I have a 3-inch movement, but by taking the artillery keyword, I've extended my range.
sure.
That's the keyword that I normally have on these that I didn't take. It's long range weapons.
Oh, gotcha.
I just didn't have enough points to go over.
So artillery extends the range and also lets them shoot over terrain, right?
No, they get to shoot over terrain because they have flying.
Because they fly. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What does artillery do?
It gives them range at the cost of movement.
Oh, okay. That was all one keyword. Okay. my
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. So. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to play this a little bit differently. So we'll just do a double move to that right there so that we're still going to get benefit of cover should you attack. Go ahead. That is an action, or 2 actions.
There. That was 9 inches, gonna get me. As far as 3 inches. Oh, that does not put me quite there. Don't move this in yet.
There's also the push phase.
Yeah. Which it lets you take another action at the expense of stress, right?
Correct.
Okay. I've been playing all the 1-page rules games recently, so like my knowledge of the rules is totally off. Oh, this is bugging me. Okay. So I'm just gonna double move.
Yep.
And they have 9-inch move. So that's what's in
18 inches. Holy bastard. Okay. Well.
You haven't changed the rules at all since we last played, have you?
No.
I was gonna say. Pretty sure these guys should be valid.
Alright, so what we're going to do. Maybe. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we're gonna activate with this guy here. He's going to move forward 6 inches to there. And then he has range to this unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 different keywords. So he's going to attack. He's selected the attacker. They have the fire support keyword, which means
They
that...
can join in on.
Correct. So if they don't have an activation token, they can choose to take an activation token to add their dice to whatever attacking unit there is.
Sure.
So
And is there like a range on that, or is that just wherever?
as long as they have range and line of sight as well. You can't just throw it there.
So it's because they have range and line of sight.
Because yeah, so yeah.
Cool.
So they have range and line of sight. So we are, a normal attack is 10 dice, 10d10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then they will get the additional 10 dice from the other unit. And then to decide on successes, it's whatever the attacking unit is. That's the stat you're trying to roll for.
They're kind of bad.
So on a heavy armored vehicle, we're at a +5. So I'm looking for 5 ups. And then they also have heavy fire, which means that if they do at least 1 stress, they'll do 2 additional stress.
Okay.
So let's get rid of the ones that miss. This math is not good. Alright. 7 missed, so those are all the ones that you need to roll.
13. I defend on a 5 as well.
Are those heavy or light?
Light. Is that right?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, you're fine. That's good.
We just take out what I blocked successfully. Something.
2, 4,
8.
6, 8, 10.
10.
For the 2 additional damage for the fire
Yeah.
for heavy load.
That is brutal.
So, way to open around there. Maybe I'll think twice about running in.
Yeah, no kidding. And they do not immediately make a
Not until
morale check.
the morale phase. Unless I had fear. Or terror, I think is the spell.
Yeah,
Which is
I have terror.
effectively the same. Yeah.
I've got a couple of those. Cool. Not cool at all. That sucks. Nobody I have is gonna get quite in range. These guys. Oh, you know what we're gonna do?
What are you fun to do?
These guys are going to move far 6 inches.
Yep.
Which will go right here.
Uh-huh.
And then they're going to turn the tides and remove the activation token for these guys.
You gotta roll the dice first.
Yeah, that's the idea. And I got to hit their combat.
No,
What's the
for
dice?
spells, the first spell is a
First spell's a 5.
a
Second
5
one's
up, and the
at
second
8.
spell's an 8.
Cool. Let me just make sure I have these tokens down.
Alright, so Braden's electing
Cool.
to cast a spell.
Turn the tides.
Turn the tides. Or spell or ability, however you want to skin it. But so to cast a spell on your first attempt, you're looking for a 5 up. Second attempt, if you fail the first time, is an 8 up. It's okay.
8. Alright,
That's what you mean.
awesome.
Okay. Well, I don't think.
I almost sent these guys all just double moving in. I wouldn't have done that with this guy, but with the first one, if I remembered that they had that. I forget that's the whole point of my army. We're gonna turn the tides. That is what we do.
I guess we just. We're just gonna double move these cats. That's today. Go ahead.
Okay. Remind me how the stress test is gonna work. Wondering if these guys are like for sure dead.
So you're gonna roll 1d10.
Add the morale.
Add
it's
that
gotta
to your morale value.
It's gotta meet
It has to
stress?
be
or higher.
meet or higher.
Meet or higher. Okay.
Yep.
So if we have a morale of 6, oh, they might be fine. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you're only gonna rat on low rolls.
Yeah, yeah. I thought they were gonna die immediately. And leader. The leader lets friendly units within 5 inches use a morale. Okay, that is good to know.
Only during the morale phase.
Only during the morale phase. So not if like you make a terror. Correct. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Because yeah, you're like in the midst of battle at that point.
Sure. How far away was our range of these guys? 15 inches. Do we have range here?
You should.
We do. Cool. We're gonna attack. I have flame weapons.
So your flame weapons reduce your range to
To
5.
5 inches. Didn't I?
And you can take long range weapons.
Okay, now
it's
why do
just
I have-
more expensive.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I have.
I remember the gimmicks of your list now.
Why do I have?
Flame weapon terror.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Remember, the short range. I forgot what you guys. Why do I have 15 inches on the range there?
It just you probably just didn't.
Yeah. Because I have it written here. Flame weapons. Flame weapons reduces the weapon range to 5. Okay. What's remove? Remove 9 inches. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
remember
got
playing
14.
this list now.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
I'm rolling my own damage.
Yeah. 10. That does not gonna. 12. Does that get me within 5? I'm wondering if I can get him. Okay, I'm actually just going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You have so many units. I feel like if I move anybody closer, I'm just gonna get blasted with that fire support.
I just got two more to go.
Yeah.
And I'll even out my activation by fire support. So
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true.
alternating
It's gonna-
turns, it'll be roughly the same.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking forever.
Oh,
I'm
that's
having a hard time thinking what to do. Okay, we're gonna move these in. Move anybody close enough to get an attack in. So I'm just going to. What's that? 9-inch move. We're just gonna double move. That's well within our 18 inches, and
Okay.
just try to hold on to the objective. I'm about to get blasted.
My movement's forward. Not getting there. Who else has turned the tides?
These two do, but they both activated.
Then
Yeah,
I'm less worried.
I should have planned ahead for that.
But they're just gonna double move up.
Your second attack is half as many dice, right?
Correct.
If you attack twice.
Correct.
Is that the same if your second attack is during the push phase?
Yes. So I'm gonna back this up just real fast to activate another keyword here. So they have swarm.
Uh huh.
My infantry just have swarm. So they're going to do a swarm movement. So he's gonna move up there and then come
No
up.
way. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. So for swarm to work, you elect one unit to be your swarm leader, and then all other units that will activate
Sure.
will take that same action.
Okay. Very cool. I was thinking the wrong thing. I was thinking that was hive mind.
Hive mind, I have hive mind as my army rank keyword, and so that allows
lets
me to
you
move
move
stress
stress
around.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So that was everything for them. These 4 walls activated.
Yeah, so like you've got 2 activations left. I got 2 activations. So like,
Okay.
I'm evening them out.
Sure. I'm gonna activate here now.
Yep.
Um,
Oh crap.
and we're just gonna. I don't want to get too close. So so I'm just gonna get right within 5-inch range.
Yep.
Right. And so that should be fine. And yeah, attack flame weapons.
Okay.
So that is
10 dice.
10 hits and a terror as well.
Okay. So Braden has flame weapons. I also have flame weapons on those units. They're automatic hits, so I'm rolling 10 dice for a defense save on my heavy armor or heavy infantry, which is 6s. So I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So I'll take 4 here, and I have to do a route check, a morale check.
At what point do you need to do a morale check? Like how?
It's morale plus 1.
Morale plus 1.
Because if I were to do it now, anything I roll is higher than my morale.
Sure.
So my morale is 5 on those units. So that. Alright. Okay. I guess we will double move. To here. That guy. That's for this guy. Alright.
Bro. Let's be.
What's your range?
No. Huh?
What's your range?
6-inch move, 20-inch range.
Jeez. I gotta remember that you got fast and everyone. Who else joined us? John Wise. They certainly are D10s. When Dylan and I were writing the game, we wanted a system, one, that wasn't used often, and 2, I come from a competitive tabletop scene, and I envy my friends that memorized all of the percentages of hitting dice on certain dice. Currently, I don't play much anymore, but the most recent competitive game that I played tabletop-wise was Legion. So you have 3 different dice for attacks, and there's different probabilities on those D8s. Gosh, I forget it goes so fast. So anyways, it's 10d10 on every attack, and so it's basic math. And kind of, the idea was to create a beginner-esque friendly game. As the game developed more, we realized that 15mm scale was just not super readily accessible, so it's really not for beginners in that sense from a hobby aspect. But from a strategy and skill standpoint, 10d10 makes it super easy. I have an X% of chance. And so I'll say it tonight, I already said it tonight, but Dylan and I would all the time roll dice on attacks or defenses and go, that's math or that's not math, kind of jokingly. So these guys are just going to waddle their way up here as well. They are not in the best spot, and they don't feel super great about that. So, alright. You still got that guy.
Yeah. I just can't get anywhere
Did I
with them.
screw my activation?
What'd I say?
Oh, you gave yourself an additional activation.
I gave myself an additional one. Yeah. So we're just gonna double move.
Having a war band 12 inches on
12
11
inches.
is dumb.
Yeah. Now everybody's about to be in his 20-inch range.
Yeah. All right, it is your go for the push.
For the push phase. Okay.
So we're in the push phase now. We've just concluded the activation phase, which is the second phase. We're on the push. It's an interesting mechanic. It's not rocket science and kind of how it works, but during the activation phase, each unit can elect to go and perform 2 actions. In the push phase, which we're currently in, starting with the player that has priority, which is Braden, he gets to elect any number of his units to take a 3rd action at the expense of 2 stress or 2 damage. In stress is our damage, but so you can choose to take 2 stress to elect to take a 3rd action. The only caveat here is if you already attacked twice in the activation phase, you don't get a 3rd offensive thing. So whether that's casting a spell or making an attack, you only get 2 of those max.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to push here.
Yep. So these guys already attacked.
Yeah, these ones.
Correct.
Yeah. And so, how does this work? Do I choose who I'm electing to push, and then do I push immediately, or do
Yes.
we
Yeah.
do each
So
choose?
yeah. No. So you do all of your pushing,
And then
I'll do all of mine.
all of it. Okay.
Because if not, then it would just be an extremely long game.
Sure.
And
Okay.
For those that are watching, and for the countless games that I have watched as we've play tested and demoed the game, it's okay to push the first couple of rounds. Your chance of dying or retreating, routing is very low in the beginning of the game because you just don't have a ton of stress. So go ahead and play around with it. Again, I'm not going to tell you how to play the game, but it is safe to push rounds 1 and 2, even into 3, depending on what you're looking for.
Cool. Also, so these 2 have flame weapons, right?
These 2 have flame weapons.
Okay. So my 9-inch move's gonna be there.
So you're just moving. You don't get a full activation. It's just
I
a
get
3rd
one.
action.
Okay, I get 1. Okay, no.
A 3rd action.
Never mind. Not just that.
Okay.
Okay. He's pushing.
Okay.
And we're going to attack here.
Okay.
Range. I have heavy fire,
Mm-hmm.
As well as accurate. Doesn't change anything to this. Yeah.
heavy fire.
You
Okay.
got accurate because you were tired of my worms, huh?
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I built this for your worms. Okay.
I probably could have played the worms and been safer. I think I would have had a 1, 2, 3.
So I'm looking for
I would have 1 extra boost.
I hit on 4s.
Yeah.
This guy.
Any ones?
So there's 2, 3. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? 1 and 1.
That's not math. Alright, so I'm looking for 5s. Excuse me, I'm looking for 4s on my heavy armor view. Oh wow, I'll take 2 plus an additional 2 because of heavy fire. I'll take 4 there.
And I will take 2.
Yep.
Cool. That's everybody. No else can push.
Okay. I'm
Can
gonna
I
push,
push
you.
and attempt to turn the tides to give somebody another activation? I'm gonna say no.
No. Alright, I forgot that has a shit. Okay, so he's gonna take 2 damage. He's going to do that. He is also going to take the 2 damage because he's going to do a swarm action here. Do flame weapons into here. They haven't attacked, so it's 20 dice.
Ouch.
Flame weapons, I'm not rolling anything.
This dude's a goner. As an light armor vehicles, we defend on a 5.
This is the first game that I've written, yes. So thank you. Yes,
Wow.
yes. I see lots of low numbers.
I'm taking out. Sorry, I'm taking out the ones that.
Take
my
out
brain is
your
working on-
successes.
I'm taking out my successes. Okay.
You're looking for 5s on this.
Yeah. This was a 8 or a 6 or something, I'm not sure whatever. Oh, that's a 6.
No,
And
that's
that's
a
a
6.
6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Take 7 more damage. Perfect. Love to see it.
Am I gone? So I gotta. That is tough.
No, he did the fire support. He doubled it. So we just want to make sure you die here. Is that what we try to do?
Yeah, these guys are gone. Wait, I already. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna pump some stuff over there. So they will take 2, and they will take 2.
This is where I'm really getting killed for having flame weapons on everything. Because I can't push anybody to attack.
I mean, you can, you just have to rub them in, right? Alright, so we're gonna attack with my flying guys first. They're looking for 6s, I believe. Mine are looking for 6s. So, there you go. 7.
To here?
Into, yeah, that one on the other side of the ship.
Yeah, put that on 5.
So I take 3.
And they do have heavy fire, so we'll take 5. And then my leader is gonna shoot, do the same thing. Oh, dude, I'm getting lit up. You wanted to run up. He's looking for 5s.
And how many rounds do we play to?
5,
5.
if we get there.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see.
I'm not gonna get there if all my guys get wasted. Round 1.
Miss. Alright, 7 more.
Number 5s again.
And then he also has heavy fire, so you take 1, you'll take 3. So you'll take 4. Open it up and just try to keep everything in there. And then I don't have to worry about that stuff. I keep trying to get that back center because it's got a.
I forgot you were doing the whole
Yeah.
purple green screen thing.
Alright, so. And then I think I've got to move some people. I've got to do something because I'm going to take stress away. Oh, he's taking safe through his squares. You're safe. I guess we'll elect to move up 1. And just move up. Alright. That's done. Now we go. So I have my keyword, my army-wide keyword, my faction keyword. Braden took fast, which is fine. I took hive mind. So before the morale phase, at the end of the push phase, I can move half of my stress from one unit to another unit rounded down. And only one unit can pass and receive that stress once per day or per round. So he's going to go down to 3. And he is going to take 3. And same thing here. Go down to 3. Alright. Did not get enough on there to cause you morale, but that's fine. Alright, so let's go into the morale phase.
I believe just 1 here, right?
Yeah, what's your courage? Or your morale?
Morale is 6. I took 9. Great.
So you may have to do it there. Alright, so we'll start here first. So roll 1d10.
I need a 10.
Well,
I took 17.
You're gonna need a 10. That's good.
No. Tough.
Alright, so the way that the morale phase works, to check if you're out or not. So put your 7 back. That's your 7. This unit's morale was 5, right? No, 6. So what you do then is, man, I should have moved him up. Anyways, I forgot that I put a ton of stress on him. I was like, no, you've got that point. There's no way I can get there. But I could have.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he's rolling 1d10, adding that to his morale value, which is 6. So he's at a 13. He needs to be equal to or greater than the amount of stress that he has, or else he rounds. And so he doesn't. He has 17 stress on him right now, so he'll get pulled off. If you roll a 10 at any point, a natural 10, it's an auto success no matter how much stress you have. So you can remove. I'll let you remove him.
RIP. round one. Not exactly the greatest
And then
strategy.
you will need a roll here as
for
well.
learning.
You don't want low numbers.
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3 is gonna kill you.
Sweet.
So 6 plus 6 is 12, which
Well,
is
you're
great,
chilling.
and you're not. So, and then I'm not to the point of routing yet.
Yeah.
So now, because of the victory points, you'll get 2 victory points at the end of this round. So here, take 2 blocks. I'll take 1 for the one that I contest. And then we just need to see if anyone is outside of the 6 inches of any of the safety zones. I might be this unit here, so I'll take another stress. And if he's out, that means he's out. And I believe everyone else is safe. I think that's what I should do. Any of your people
Can-
outside of 6 inches? Can you block?
Nope. Okay. Can I draw a line? I cannot draw a line of sight from here to here, right? Because this is
He's flying.
level 1 terrain. But since he is flying, I can't.
Yeah, so
Can you draw a line of sight to someone that's flying? Since you're
if I have
not
flying, yes. If I'm not flying, no.
Yeah.
'Cause
do
the
not
idea
have
here
flying.
is-
Can I draw a line of sight from here to here to turn the dice?
To yourself.
To myself.
Yeah.
Because I can elect to be flying high enough
Correct.
for them to say, cool.
Same. The idea is the same thing here, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you're trying to shoot me, I can choose to fly lower
Yeah,
to avoid that.
makes sense.
All right, so let's clean up. Taking off activation bonus. Hey, for those that are watching, whoever's still here, where are y'all from? What kind of games do you like to play? And I've got a lot of. You've got one unit that died, and then one unit has a ton of stress, but I've got
You have a lot just
a
spread
lot of
around.
little stress
Yeah.
on a lot of my people.
Yeah.
So, this used to be broken. I don't know if you ever played when
I don't think I
Hive Mind
played
was
it.
stupid
I
broken.
think I played your Worm list a couple times, but not these.
So Hive Mind, you could just pass any number of stress around. So what I used to do is I would pass it to one, and then half that one down, and then half that one down, and then half that one down, and just give it to one unit, so that it would almost always route. And you effectively are just getting rid of half of your stress on
I
the
just
round.
left one reader around.
And then it
That's
just
hilarious.
became too broken. If you played it correct, like if you played
Yeah.
it well,
So now the rule is a
you
unit
can only
can't give
receive
and
or
receive.
pass
Okay.
once per
Yeah.
that
That makes sense.
thing. So, anyways, all right, let's roll for initiative. 5. Elmira, Virginia. Where is that in relation to any big city in Virginia?
Might be a big city in Virginia. I wouldn't know.
If Greg's still
Okay,
here.
so
I know Greg's up in the bay.
terror only applies in close combat.
No,
Right.
terror.
That's what I have written down.
Oh,
After the unit has made a close combat attack and dealt at least 1 stress.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
that sounds alright. It's hard to know exactly what to do here. So line of sight being different from range, right? Like since this guy is flying, he can draw a line of sight to him literally anywhere except through level 2 terrain.
Sorry, what did you say?
Since this guy is flying,
Yeah.
he can draw a line of sight to him literally anywhere except through level 2 terrain. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to move here. Oh, your leader. I want to try to take your.
My leaders are here.
Oh, crap.
It's the one that has 3 units on.
Psych. Okay. Never mind. We're gonna.
This is how long I've played since I played money.
Okay, so.
No, we're not listening to Shakira.
That sounded like it.
It does a little bit sound like Shakira. We're listening to a Stromae playlist, of just Stromae radio. So this is
My 9 inches. is gonna get me here.
Indilla. I get a lot of French stuff.
It's a close combat with both of them.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna.
So
flame-
we're not. You can do a close combat attack because we're base to base, but
Mhm.
we're not engaged.
We're not engaged.
So
you
I can move away.
because I'm flying.
Correct.
Forgot about that. Okay, so that was.
Would you still like to do that?
No, I want to keep it on
This side.
Okay.
So yeah, 10 flame weapons into the homie.
This guy.
Right here. Yep.
He might die
That would be excellent.
because
That's why I brought terror.
because of terror. I'm saving on 60s.
So a lot of high numbers there.
Take 3. Alright, I don't think I need to do it. Yep, I don't need it. I'm just. Oh no, I have to do it. Alright, I need a 1. If I roll a 1, I die.
Tough.
Is that on? It's not on.
Huh? That's fine.
I know, I was showing the screen.
Oh.
Wow. My turn, huh?
Yep.
Should I? Can I be mean?
Go for it. Go for it, man.
It's-
I'm learning.
It's dumb to do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So they're gonna do swarm action here.
Uh-huh. And you're also gonna fire support.
I'm also gonna fire support with 2 units. Here
Nice.
and here. So that is 40 dice. And then an additional 10 because they'll both take an extra action to do the flame weapons again.
Okay.
So let me break that down for those that are watching because no one knows the rules to this game. So your first attack always is 10 dice. And with this first attack, so I've got this unit right here. This unit has the swarm keyword. This unit also has the swarm keyword. Units within 3 inches of each other of the swarm keyword can activate at the same time, but they must choose to do the exact same action as the swarm leader. So this is my swarm leader. He's choosing to attack this dude right here. So that's 20 dice now. I also have fire support on my other bigger units here, and if they don't have an activation token, they can choose to take an activation token to add their initial attack to the attacking unit. So that's an additional 10 here, additional 10 there. So that's 40 to begin with. And then, yeah, we'll just do the 40, and then I think I might.
You might not have to make the second one.
Well, you can't die right now.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out if it's. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there anyways.
There's no reason not to wait and keep your action, right?
What do you mean?
Like, there's no reason to take the second attack at the same time in the same dice pool.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
is-
so might as well roll the 40.
yeah, just roll the 40 dice.
Alright,
So
that
that's
is everything
that's
we have.
20. Here's an additional 20 right here.
Awesome. Look at the size of
Yeah,
it.
we'll put these back up.
That's all I need. No. Oh wait, there. Flame weapons also.
Oh yeah, so I'm not rolling any
It doesn't
dice at
even
all.
matter. I don't even have to roll
And it's
any.
also heavy weapon, so if you take 1
Oh
damage,
my
you'll
gosh.
take an additional 2. So it's really at 40 dice. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I
Chaos.
like rolling dice, which
This
is
guy
why I
take
built
this
list.
guy take infinite stress, and
No, let's do the math. What are you
we can
saving
go.
on?
We can go.
What are you saving on?
I'm saving on 5s.
Okay. So you actually got quite a bit of like successes.
Gonna get mega wasted. I'm gonna need a 10.
7. Alright, so you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, plus 2 more, 19.
Yeah.
It's a little cluster of damage there.
Wow.
Alright, so if you're watching
Yeah.
from home and you're trying to figure out, 40 dice. I like to roll dice, which is why I built this list. But normally, you only really need 10 to 15. 15 really is all the amount of dice that you need, unless you're building stupid lists like me and want to roll a ton of dice. But I like to have one dice pool and one color, and then I have two smaller five dice pools. Can't really see it.
Yeah.
Actually.
So that was my mistake for contesting the one with flame weapons when you have the fire support.
So I've got my 10 attack dice pool there, and then 5 and 5 here. Just keep it clean and color coded.
That's mine.
Just
All
helps
mixed
when you're
together.
trying to do the math and all that stuff. So, yeah, so we're looking to play 10d10. Game stores will love you because they don't sell a ton of d10s. I got all of these at our local game store. They just have a barrel of dice, and so I go through those and find all the matching ones. So, anyways, it's 19. Sweet. But I've also activated 4 units. So, like,
Yeah. So
that is the disadvantage of.
balances out. To
So for the second action, sorry. This one. Okay. That's the second action.
Cool. Right here. Sorry. I'm going to.
Base.
I need that terror.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna flame weapons into you.
Yep. So 10 dice for me. So that's why I like to keep my dice pools separated, because 10 dice to pick up is really easy. They're saving on 6s. So that was a 1, so we're not gonna pick that up. Thanks. 2, 4, 6 damage. That guy that already has a lot. 12, 13. So I need to roll a d10. 4 plus my 5 is 9. 9 is less than the 13 I have. So he immediately routs. Swarm Leader
I'm
down!
playing this horribly. I'm playing my list really bad, not remembering that this guy's got force field, and he's been out here on his lonesome,
Yeah.
not contributing at all.
Yeah, force field's gonna be interesting with your list. Just because, like, these guys want to get in your face.
Yeah. That might
By
have been one of
consequence
those.
of getting in your face, you're also gonna get blasted.
That might have been one of those I took just because I didn't have anything else.
That's an expensive keyword just to take.
Because I had already kind of, because I already had I had like 940 points taken or something, and no one else I was doing, or whatever it was. Okay. Oh, you made the roll form already? You routed? Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
I had a 4.
Oh.
My morale is 5, so that's 9. I had 13 damage.
Cool.
Or 13 stress.
I didn't see the roll.
There's a keyword that I forgot. Let's see. I think that's the other one I'm going to take.
I'm gonna make one attack into him with my leader.
Okay.
Attack here.
Can you see me?
Correct. Didn't think about that. Yeah, I have a point. No, leave at that point. I don't know what the
I just
I
get
don't know what the
1.
rule is.
I just get +1 to my defense.
+1. Cool.
You can see an edge, but you can't see center.
Gotcha.
Hit it on 4s. That's a lot of zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not math.
Exactly.
So I'm saving on 6s.
Dang it. So you take 3, right?
You have heavy weapons.
Yeah.
That's your first action.
Yeah. Do I move in and try to get my force field by the other? He's already defend on a 5, so is it worth putting him up there for the force field? Excellent question. I don't know. But I'm going to attack. I'm just going to attack here again. Just another 5 dice to me.
Okay.
Can I? Does heavy fire apply twice if I do 2 separate attacks
Yep.
as opposed to?
Well, if you did it all together, it would also be the same. I lied. No, it'd be one attack.
Yeah.
You'd want to separate it.
You
Just
wanna
like you want to
separate them
separate terror
together.
too,
Yeah.
because then that's 2 chances for terror.
Yeah. Forgot about that. So I hit 3.
Okay. I'll take 3 more.
Awesome. Heavy fire coming in clutch when you're only 7.
Yeah. So
When
the
you-
other keywords that I forgot that I normally take, but I didn't, was weapon overload.
Mm.
So every nat 0 is an additional damage, but it causes me 1 stress.
Uh-huh.
So doing that with heavy weapons.
Where are these from?
Here. You only have 1 person off, and you're
Yeah.
using those, so it's got to be that guy.
Yeah, you're right. That was 9.
Yeah,
And that's
because
first turn. Yeah, it's from that first. Cool. So that was his activation.
okay. Jeez, I don't really love any of my options here. These dudes are just gonna run their way up here. Dumb rabble that they are. They really just need to get in range of I don't normally take the swarm keyword on 2 different types of units. So like all of my rabble, I usually take more rabble. And I say usually the other list that I have 4 rabble instead of the 2, and all of them have swarm, and they're just one big pack. Whereas this one I've got, I don't know, we're playing around. Let's see, what's John have to say? Hey John, thanks for swinging by. I appreciate you commenting and hanging out with us. The rules and everything's done. It was in alpha for a while. We had an open beta at Adepticon last year. And I've been working with Greg and the Electi Studio team to get the book finished. So, I mean, we're really close to getting across the finish line. We've got Till, who's a really great artist. He's finishing the artwork and layout for the book, and then we should be off to production. So, hopefully soon. Keep your eyes out. But, John, thanks again for hanging out and asking questions and watching Braden die and roll 40 dice.
Yeah.
You have a great night. Thanks for hanging.
Okay, so you're done, right? It's back to me.
Back to you.
We are going to attempt to turn the tides
Yep.
here for them.
Okay. Looking for 5. 10 will hit.
Awesome.
That is really big time.
Can I attempt it again? Not that I'm going to necessarily,
Could attempt
but
it
I
again.
could attempt it again on another one. Like,
But he already attacked, so you can only make a second attack.
He already double.
He-
He already double attack.
No, he single attack because he moved over.
A single attack. So I could attempt it on him. Trying to think this through. What's my range? Range of him. I'm way out of range.
Sorry, Greg. What's?
I made 1 full attack here.
Yep.
I still could have a second one. Trying to think what's the value. for that.
No, you made another attack. You
Did
made
I?
2 attacks there.
I made my 2 attack. You're right.
Yeah, because I took 6 damage total on
Dang.
every shot.
Yeah, could have got away with just one of these guys the way they're rolling. Well, and the way I'm getting my flame weapons dudes wasted. Yeah, might as well. I'm just gonna attempt to. Try it again with them. An 8 or higher.
8 or higher on
That
your
kind of
second
sucks.
attack.
They have no reason to be anywhere but here, though. So try to turn the tides again.
Got it. So I mean, at the very least, you can get another movement.
Extremely convenient.
You can take another 5-shot attack, which again is you're not really shooting. It's me
So-
rolling dice.
These 2 have both taken a first attack and not a second.
Correct.
Yeah.
these guys are just gonna double move up and around here.
But turn the tides can be so big when you play it right.
I fit. I should. Alright, so they're just gonna double move up. That is their activation.
Cool.
John, go to bed.
I'm gonna move. Oh, yeah.
Just
I have a
kidding.
whole activation. Okay, so
You got a full activation, you just can't go more than 2 offensive abilities.
yeah,
Skills.
yeah. So I'm just gonna move to here.
Yep.
And then put 5 flame weapon
Okay.
dice. Put that.
Saving on 6s. Wow. I will take 4.
Questioning some of the effectiveness of my list. Like if pushing is as feasible as it is, and you can only take 2 attacks, how useful is it to have all that turn the tides? Maybe I take turn the tides on 1 guy, as opposed to 2. Well, those are some points I can put elsewhere.
Or, yeah, I mean, the other option too is like you don't. I think it's fine with fast, but like another option is like you can just triple move and then make a single attack and then make a second attack in the push phase, and so you don't need fast because you're
So
moving.
Yeah.
You're moving.
That's a good point.
You're
I would
moving
get
1-2.
Your point is, I would get more usage out of the turn the tides abilities if I didn't have fast and needed more movement.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, like I'm not saying that fast is a bad keyword.
Yeah. Well,
It's
but you're
good.
right that it is like not the most effective for this because it gets me close range, making double attacks anyways.
Right. I mean, like you're doing effectively the same thing with your fast keyword, right?
Yeah.
Like you're moving in super
Yeah.
fast, 18 inches, and then
Yeah.
blowing up. But
But also, I did have a guy get wasted early, and I have just had lucky rolls with my
Right.
turn the tides keep succeeding, so
Right,
it's not
right,
always gonna be.
right.
So this isn't necessarily great to make a
yeah.
decision based on. But cool.
All right. So I took the damage.
Oh, and terror.
terror. Yep. He might die.
That is the hope.
He also dies. But my hope is that you will also gone at the end of this round.
Extremely possible. Do you have anything to drink? In the
I don't think I have anything here, but you can go upstairs and grab something if you want. Or I can grab you something. What would you like? Water?
Sure.
Well, I've got like a Sprite from Target.
Sure, that sounds great.
Starting to get uncomfortable in my room outside.
Uh,
Also wearing long sleeves, which is part of the problem, but I was a little chilly this morning.
yeah, today was not the day for sweatpants. I was dying after lunch at work.
Alright, I'm back. Anyone else here? Self-indulging yourself in the chat there? It's not bad. It's just sweetened with stevia and you're not used to
I like it.
artificial sweeteners. Alright, so I've got 2 units left to go. Just retarded. What is the play here? Do we ensure that you die?
No.
the most sense. Yeah, we're just gonna. Man, I really needed that mobile. That's the problem. Really trying to.
Oh man.
Alright, so they're just gonna double attack there, so they're both gonna take an activate. You've just got one unit left to activate. This unit too, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
He's dead, right?
He well, unless rolls a 10.
Well, yeah.
So he's
but like
90% probably.
mathematically, he's probably toast. Alright, so this is from the leader who has a better combat stat. We're looking for
Of
5.
course he does. Yeah, fire support is killing me.
Throw that in there.
Well, first 2 rounds, score me some points, but actually maybe not, because maybe both these guys are gonna rout.
Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Right? Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 13.
Looking for 5s.
Bear Turtle, welcome!
Oh, hallelujah. Are you kidding me? I take 1.
+2.
Yeah, I take 3. Still I will take that out of.
Pretty sure that is. It brings my 9 to 12.
Well, then he's got an additional attack that he's going
Yeah,
to
of
use.
course he does.
Alright, looking for 5s. Not great, just 3.
Also looking for 5s.
Take another 3.
Oh my gosh.
Bear Turtle, where are you joining us from? And how's work?
Interesting. So I have a full activation, but I can only do
I mean, you could
here, but I can only do one
you
thing.
can do stupid stuff and get up here in the back line, but
Yeah. I could. I want the possibility of that guy gone now. So 5.
this guy, he's not gonna be hard to route. He's a rabble.
Yeah. I wanna just
Well, like where in the middle of nowhere? Like Normal, Illinois, Princeton, Illinois. I'm from the southwest suburb of Chicago. Like I'm from, we're not there. We're in Southwest Missouri. We're in Branson, Missouri. So, but I'm somewhat familiar with nowhere towns of Illinois.
so yeah, 5 dice for him.
He's looking for 8s. Gets 1. So he's gonna take 4.
Do you need a what's it called? Do you think I got a morale check?
Can he? Yes, he can.
Do you need one?
4 plus my morale. 3 is 7.
Oh my gosh, man.
Which means 3 is my threshold. If I roll anything, Quincy,
Daryl. Do you have any more actions?
I'm out of activations because I used 4
Okay.
on 1 attack.
I have one more
Yep.
here. He double attacked, so
Everyone has double
No, you
attack
didn't
at this
have-
point.
but he
That is the plan.
yeah, so I'm going to turn the tides for him.
Oh, that was not what I was expecting
What?
you to do. Go ahead, man. Keep playing.
What was the play?
No,
He already double activated. We're gonna try to turn the tides.
yeah.
So
I
what
no,
is-
I understand what you're doing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't know. It makes me feel like there's a better idea. It makes me feel like I need to stay here thinking.
No, that is probably the better play.
I gotta try to save this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nope.
Doing it again. That's all I can do. Well, yeah. Please. Awesome. Luck ran out.
Thank
Okay. That is everybody.
Dang it, man.
So now you push first?
No, you still.
I still do because I was the party.
So you can choose to push people if you want to.
Okay. He's double attack. They've double attacked. There's nothing remotely useful I can do. Is there? No. Not really. R.I.P. Yeah. Here we've double attacked. But yeah, we're gonna 6 inches. What are that won't get me close enough to the leader ability to help, right?
11 inches. Which,
Yeah, which I'm not.
Because
Yeah.
your leadership bubble's 5 inches.
Yeah, he's just gonna set then.
Okay.
That blows. It's game over. Unless I roll 2 10s.
These two will elect to take 2 damage, 2 stress, excuse me, and try to put more shots into them to guarantee his death.
Then?
Yeah.
There. Pretty guaranteed, but
Huh?
pretty guaranteed, but we'll take it.
I can't really shoot anything else. So they're looking for 7s? 6s, excuse me.
4. And that 5. I'm looking for 5s. Take 2.
+2?
Plus 2.
+2.
Always plus 2.
That'll be, they each have it, so it's like an additional 4. Because it's 2 separate attacks.
Take an additional 4. Okay, so
So you have 6.
all the stress.
You have an additional 6. I just want to make sure he dies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should not be any problem.
I don't know if this is the smartest thing to do. But we will move. Alright. Morale.
It's just me rolling. Or yeah. Doesn't really matter who goes first, right?
Not really. But
Here.
we can- You're looking for 10.
Looking for a 10. Nope. Rip. Well, that's fine.
You sound so defeated.
Tragedy. I'm pretty defeated.
This
I lost
should have
my-
been. He should have been 3 inches.
I lost my. These guys are just.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a good chance that he could route, and that point in the middle is empty. So he does save them. So that's good. I actually, what I should have done is,
Spread it around.
yeah, he actually has to steal 4, and then he goes down to 3. Is that who we want to do that? We're still on that. Yeah, let's do it on this too. So 36. Because he's gravel, doesn't matter. Alright, so I'll take 2 this turn. You'll take 1. Now we're even.
Yeah, pretty much tied, if you think about it. Cool.
Do you want to call it? Or do you want to play that?
Play it out.
Okay.
One more round.
Okay.
Let me see if I can take anybody out. Oh, I can't. Can't
Um,
take it.
He's got a roll though. I didn't roll for this dude.
Okay.
He's good. That was a 9 for everybody at home. Cool.
I don't have a chance of winning, but let me see if I can.
Bear Turtle. Bear Turtle. How'd you hear about the game? What interests you about Eternal? What questions can I answer for you? I got little tidbits floating on the overlay that kind of help explain the game, but I am your servant. How can I serve you? Alright, is there anyone outside of 600? Nope. It's just there. Okay. Alright.
Report again.
Yeah, what color roll? Oh,
Great.
get the activation. Alright. So, this is going to be a little tricky because this puts you up, but if I'm in here, you can't see me unless you come around. Right, because this is looking.
Sure.
I guess I could just gonna scuttlebutt our way up this way with this team.
We just play out this round. Probably gonna. Let me just see if I can
No, do stupid
waste any
stuff.
of your guys.
Yeah, do stupid stuff. You know what you could do instead of taking force field is, you said you were at 940.
Huh? I ended up at 990.
I know, but without force field.
I don't know yet. I don't know how much force field was.
Force field's 50 points.
Then yes. That was a random guess.
So 50 points is a full unit of like heavy infantry, light infantry, one full unit of light infantry.
Yeah.
Or what you could do,
Well, the
which
problem is, then I have to print more of these guys, and then I have to make more of them.
you've got two, just snip them off.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. I could do that.
Or you can print more. You could have other
like
units
that.
represented as
I
heavy
took that
infantry.
idea from you. I really like having the little infantry on all the bases.
No,
just
I
for
think
that
it's
kind
cool.
of cohesiveness.
Again, that's why I like it, is because you make these little dioramas.
Yeah.
There's a guy that, he's not on now, but I believe it's Hero Canton, I think is who made it, but he made a sweet Star Wars base. Let me pull it up real fast. Because this is how, yeah, Hero of Canton. This is how the game originally started,
Oh, yeah.
was I've got this guy right here, and this is all Star Wars units.
Oh,
And it was just a proof of concept, they're rebel units.
Okay, I think I remember you putting those together.
And I wanted to make like a full, like half-scale Star Wars game, but then realized that we'd probably run into issues with copyright licensing. But,
Yeah, for sure.
all right, let's see. Bear trap, bear turtle. Let's ask a couple questions. Let's get them taken care of. Yeah, so stress. You can have infinite number of stress. So you have, each unit has a morale value, and that is effectively like your sturdiness on the battlefield. And so during the activation phase, and you kind of jumped in late, so I apologize. But during the activation phase, each unit can elect to take 2 actions. In the push phase, which is after the activation phase, each player can elect any number of his units to take a 3rd action at the cost of taking 2 stress. And so the way that the stress mechanic works, instead of wounds, and because it's kind of, grand scale, this is 15 millimeter, is you roll a d10, add that to your morale value, and that number needs to be equal to or greater than the amount of stress that you have. If that is the case, then the unit stays on the table. If your number that you rolled plus your morale value is lower than the total amount of stress that you have, then you're out of luck and you've routed and left the battlefield. So there's no cap to the amount of stress that you can have. Again, it's a kind of cat and mouse depending on where you're at the thing in the play. Usually turn 1 and 2, it's really good to push, especially if you're trying to like move towards objectives. Unfortunately for Brayden, he moved up a little too close and got lit up and then died. So, and yes, Greg, if you're still here, we're listening to Britney Spears now, so you can.
I think also potentially what I could do. One thing is, so he's got accurate, and the idea was I can get these guys up into close range, and then he's got accurate, so he can still shoot. But it's like one.
But those guys are never gonna be in close combat because they're flying. So accurate is.
But does that mean terror doesn't work?
No,
They're
because
still in
you can
close
still
combat.
make a close combat attack, but you're not engaged.
Yeah, but they're not in close combat. So accurate is useless.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking like for future, because really the big deal. Well, one big deal with this is that he has force field.
Yep.
Which his morale is, they've got a morale of 6 and his is 11.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I don't
maybe
know
that's
if it would have saved your units, but it would have had a higher chance.
yeah. So maybe an idea is I take off fast as an army keyword. I give fast to just him so he can keep up with the vehicles.
Yes.
And then if we need to, we use some turn the tides early on to keep him up with the vehicles. Because I like simultaneously have positioned him as like backup fire support, but also force heal, which is just
Yeah.
There's deadly.
Yes, bear turtle. You can take any number of stress that you want until you just roll low enough. However, if you ever roll a 10, a natural 10 during a morale check, it's an auto succeed. So there's been plenty of games and instances where I played this against Braden or other people, mostly Dylan because that's the person I play test the most with. Dylan's the other co-writer. But we've had units that have had 30 plus stress, and like a rabble unit whose morale is 3 should be routing almost instantly. And he's got 35 stress, and he's rolled 3 10s every morale check he's done in the last 3 rounds, and so he's just an extra unit that's floating around, and he doesn't care about anything at this point because he's like, I'm gonna die eventually.
You don't auto fail on a 1, do you?
No.
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
But I mean, at that point, yeah. So does that answer your question?
Okay.
It's a risk and reward, definitely for sure.
I'm gonna attack here.
Okay.
This isn't.
No,
covered
it's
at all.
just- it's
This isn't
just-
covered at all.
Correct. Nope, it's just difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain, which slows your movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Unless you're flying.
Unless you're flying.
Cool.
So the other thing that you could potentially do is give them the exploding keyword, so that then they make a 10 dice attack when they die, to everyone within a 3-inch radius.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So.
That really might be worth it because they're gonna be all up in close range.
Right. So I mean, if you're just kamikazing them,
Yeah. That is. Well, the idea would be that they don't all die.
Like
Sure,
they did
of
this.
What I like.
But yeah,
one
that
of
would have
the-
made a difference.
One of the lists that I want to do, and it might be with my worm list, or with my worm models, I should say, is to double transport them and give them rabble inside that just have exploded. And they have warp, or they have what's the other drop pod, or I forget what the other keyword is. It's not warp. It's what the heck is the keyword?
And keep your keep hive mind and then move all your damage onto the rabble just to kill them and blow them up.
Summon's the other keyword. So yeah, warp. So warp them in, spit them out, have them explode, and then you've got this giant terror worm that's also just there to eat things. So.
Have you seen anybody build a list with more units than this? Where you have 8?
Yeah. I mean, you were originally talking about it. You can, before we made a cap on the number of units you could have,
What's
which
the
is
cap?
currently 15.
15?
So your minimum is 5
Oh,
and your
really?
max is 15.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But I think you were doing the math. You're like, I can just take 20 units of rabble because they're 30, a piece, and you have 1,000 points to play with, right?
Yeah.
You could take 33 rabble and be at 990 points.
Ridiculous.
They're,
Just take as many rabble as possible and then take flame weapons army wide. And then
But I mean, rabble only have a 4-inch movement.
yeah.
So they're just slowly treasured along. So I mean, there's a whole lot of different things, and
That's
for
not
those that
experience.
are joining either now or later, and I probably should have explained this at the beginning, but there are no factions. You have 6 unit types, and again, a lot of that stuff specifically is on the little transition slide up there. So you have 3 infantry units, 3 vehicle units, and then there's a bunch of keywords and spells that you can take to upgrade your units, their skills, their abilities, whatever. And so you get to build whatever you want. And so I like this idea of this hive mind thing where I can transfer my stress around and eliminate some of that damage, and then have a lot of fire support. Braden played a similar list before, and when we were playtesting before, I remember he had a dragon list. Do you remember that?
I did, yeah.
Or at least that's what you were theorizing.
Well, yeah. Well, I was originally thinking of doing something similar to this with dragons.
Mm.
And these dudes were going to be some dragons, and these guys were going to be like cultists or whatever.
Yeah.
That, like support the dragons. That would have been cool. Probably would have done that. I just didn't find models for that.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of it is just
That were free.
what I hate about war games. I really like building models. I like painting things, but I hate having to buy a whole new army to play a whole different gimmick. And so a lot of the games that I join now, I only ever buy one faction, which is unfortunate because there's some really cool factions for other games that I play. But this allows you to do whatever you want. So like, these could be rabble today, or these could have X keyword today, and then tomorrow when we play again, or whenever we play again, it could be the same models but completely different units and different keywords. And so it transitions and moves as you play. So that's what I really like about it, is you can make it to be whatever you want. That has been some hiccups for some people. Where you want to do something, sorry, we can do your activation.
I don't remember.
And I can
was just gonna
talk about
attack into there.
This guy?
Yeah. Wow, a lot of ones there. Awesome.
So for better or for worse, right? You know, a lot of the
Hit on 4s.
it gives you a lot of liberty and freedom to do whatever you want. But for those that don't really
4
have
ones.
those creative juices, looking for 8s. You know, it is a hindering block.
Heavy fire.
2 so far. To like start something from scratch. So you really have to kind of need to know what you want to do or build around. I really like robots. I was also on a big Doom kick, so I've got some
I don't know why I
units
attacked them.
here. That a different army that I've built. It's not gonna focus, but there's no focus down here.
That's just so cool.
Got little sandworms. And I know it's not thematic, right? But I've got Fremen and Sardaukar. They play in the same army, but I was on a big Doom kick, so I wanted to make a big Doom list. I've got some other ideas, some other lists that I'm working on. But I just haven't had time to do.
I'm gonna do my half attack into your leader.
Okay.
Hit on 4s, that's all 5.
Okay. He's gonna save those for us. So we'll take 3. Because he's got the keyword heavy fire, so if I take 1 stress, I'll take 2 additional stress. So I said I took 3, so that's 6. And I should have been making comments on Instagram, but I am not.
Maybe I play out the rest of the game and I just hide back here and try to just from 20 inches away. It's like,
I mean, do it.
it's not gonna work. That wouldn't work. Especially with your, that was probably what I should have done when a bunch of my guys took damage early, is just try to hide them behind some level 2 terrain, and then let this guy just keep shooting, and then try to use fast and swoop in with fast and turn the tide.
You wouldn't even needed level 2. You could have just been behind here.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you were right here. You could have just popped back around out of this side.
Yeah, this was which is why I don't want to go like change my list that time, because I do feel like I also played it horribly.
Yeah, I think some of the keywords you chose just don't sympathize.
Yeah. So I have some ideas.
100% together.
I do want to put together another list, because I like that I can put together multiple lists with the same things, but I also would like one with more models. I think would be fun.
Yeah.
With more units. Would be really cool.
Yeah, when I put this through, because I had 8 models or 8 units, and I was starting to throw keywords, I'm like, man, the math is crazy. Like, it added up really quickly. When I've done it before, I've been able to add 2 more units and stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know where I lost. Well, actually, I had 11 units because I had these guys too, but they're not on legal bases anymore, so I need to put things on bigger bases, which I need to go print out. So, anyways, all right, my go. We're gonna double move with this unit. And that's his go.
Oh, I didn't. I should also. Right?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be 3
months. Yeah. A good tie. You just call it a tie.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's already double attacked. I mean, he's gone. So I'm gonna move my.
But yeah, like I was telling one of the
6
other guys
inches.
that was here earlier, We had a closed alpha. We had an open beta test at Adepticon and a little bit afterwards.
I can draw center to center. I'm gonna full attack there.
You can go center to
I
center.
think so. Yeah.
Alright.
Right there.
Oh, I don't even think when you made that other attack that I used my defense buff, but anyways.
Number 7.
So we're just working on getting the book laid out and design, and it's I don't know, Greg, if you're still here, maybe you can comment to that, but like 85% there.
2.
2 out of the 10 dice?
I hit on 7s.
5. Take one.
Yeah, baby. Really killing it.
Can I return fire? You shot me, right? Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't shoot me, but I'm rolling an ace.
I don't know why I said it flat out, so I myself get trashed more. I was just thinking, oh, this dude's big and beefy. He do some damage, but I can only shoot twice.
Let's see. Yeah. So we're just gonna activate all 3. Because we're done. Oh, this is actually super dumb, but we're gonna. This is actually how this list was kind of built, which is. So I'm gonna choose to do fire support. The disadvantage of this is that it's my rabble as the attack.
Yeah.
Which means I'm rolling 30 dice, but it is into 8 dice. Do my best to try to keep it in here.
Oh, and
1.
wait, am I okay? Friendly units within 5 inches. Is that 5 inches? Like I have to be in 5 inches in it, or like is that range 5 inches?
Yeah.
That's
End to
range
end.
5
End
inches,
to
right?
end.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, you're playing it.
like
So you're hitting. You're
and
saving
like
those men down
this.
4.
This has to be 5 inches, not that.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's all I
So I save on force.
Yeah.
I block all of them.
Okay.
Boom.
So roll another 5 for my second attack. Nothing. That's math.
Man. Now I get some good rolls. It's also on 8 ups, so.
You weren't rolling half of your dice. Anytime you attacked, I was rolling
Good
damage
point.
on
That's a good
myself.
point. That's a good point. I mean,
That's why also, if you do exploding too, it's the same thing as flamer. You're not rolling damage.
yeah.
It's they're rolling their own death.
I can't. I'm gonna try to turn the tides this guy.
Okay.
I can't. I don't want to move off the objective with him. But,
Yep.
and that's all. He's gonna hunker
What's your
down.
deal, dog? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
You're hunkering down?
Yep.
I'm out of activations. Oh no, I lied. I've got this guy. What was double load over here? So it's gonna take me 8.
All right. I'm gonna hunt a blaze of glory.
Do it.
5 dice. You.
That's your blades of glory. No, you've already attacked twice with him.
Him?
Yeah.
I didn't move him in that attack.
Oh. Did you?
Did I move him and attack twice?
So you couldn't have moved him
Yeah,
and
you
attacked
probably-
twice.
Well, yeah, I
No,
know.
maybe
that.
it was just one attack.
Am I-
Roll your second attack.
I thought I just did 5 dice with him. I think I only attacked.
So okay, so make your second attack.
Yeah.
Probably.
Take accurate or take aim first.
No.
Take aim and roll.
Take aim. I took aim retroactively.
Yeah, so now you're hitting on.
6s.
Well, no, are you light or heavy?
Huh? I
That's
hit on
what I
7s.
Huh?
I hit on 7s.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're hitting on 6.
Hit on 6s.
So all but 1, so 4. And I'm saving on 5s.
1 damage.
I'll take it.
What did it do? Cool.
I'm not gonna push.
Me neither.
Okay. Check from around. That's also a little bit different with this game, is that you always check to see if you route before you score victory points. So you can't score a victory point and then die. So that was done on purpose. Because I hated people that just camped and can't do anything. So anyways, he will not have to roll. He's only got 4. I don't believe he has to roll here. Nope. Roll. Let's see. He's 8, so he doesn't have to roll because he's in my bubble. Everyone's safe
Oh
on
my
this
gosh, the leader bubble. Yeah. Tragedy.
I think he was in my leader bubble last time and I still rolled for him.
Maybe. Probably. Tough. Alright, well. We'll call it.
Do the obligatory. I guess we didn't start the match like that. So. Well, cool. It's fun to play again.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Well, yeah, just playing with you for one, but like also playing this game. I think I've played this game once, maybe twice, since Adepticon last year. And one was with William a couple of months ago. He's actually got a super sick list. He went Blue Aliens.
Nice.
So like your, typical
3 eyes.
big eye,
Uh-huh.
flying saucer.
Nice.
So he's got like this, I don't know if they're heavy infantry or heavy vehicles or whatnot, but he's got like a walking brain tank.
Uh-huh.
And then he's got heavy infantry that are cows with laser guns. Like they're pretty sweet.
Did I might have seen that, if that was in the Discord.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember seeing cows with laser guns.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. So, that concludes the night. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for watching me get trashed.
No, you didn't get trashed. I mean, like I said, it's been a while since either of us have played the game. But yeah, I think
Gotta have
for
it
your
not be
list
like
specifically, some of your keywords just didn't synergize
Yeah.
really well together.
I will reevaluate.
But follow me on Instagram,
Don't follow me.
CapTKTY. Work with Greg and Electi. Really great experience. Physical and digital copies of the book and rules are coming soon. Follow Sun to be in the know. I plan on doing 1 or 2 more of these. Probably a little bit earlier, maybe on the weekend. I know there's a lot of people in the UK that are part of our Discord and otherwise that would like to attend. That just is kind of late, and as much fun as it is to watch a VOD later, it's much more fun to do that in person and live. So, but anyways, thanks for hanging out. Let me just check real fast. Oh, William's still here, dude. William's a champ. You got those models from Alternate Miniatures. Yeah, they're sick. I think they're probably one of my favorite.
He's the one that got the models you had.
No, William's the one that
Oh, the
has
aliens.
the aliens.
The aliens. Oh, sick. Okay. I'll look them up.
And he's just in Springfield, so William's a good guy. So William, we'll have to come down and we'll have to play Don't Look Back, or play Legion, or do something. But yeah. Again, thanks for hanging out, guys. Check us out on socials. Eternal also has its own Instagram, Eternal15nm. Yeah, we'll catch you at the next one.